to give Emily a safe place to express herself. If I feel we're taking a wrong turn, I'll stop you.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to start. Close your eyes, and when you open them, imagine you're facing the man who raped you. What do you want to say to Connor?
He's not Connor.
I am when I try to kiss you. I am when I try to touch you. You don't see a difference then?
I don't want to hurt you.
Emily, I don't know any other way to get past this.
Emily, only if you want to.
It's okay. It's okay.
You are Connor Bishop. You hurt this woman deeply. Do you remember what he said to you, Emily, right before he attacked you?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You remember everything.
He said... You said... that you fantasized about me. About being with me.
I fantasize about you all the time. About making love to you.
No, he wasn't kind. He was angry and ugly, and he didn't care about me. It was all about what he wanted.
I live with you 24/7, Emily. We pretend to everyone that I'm your husband.
You understood the boundaries. It was supposed to be a job, not real life.
I had a scar removed for you. I had tattoos put on my arms for you. You asked me to be Nicholas.
I didn't ask for this.
But you can't have it all your way. You wanted me to be your husband, and that's exactly what you did.
To pretend to be my husband.
Is that all I am to you? Is that all I am to you? Is your pretend husband? Until I get what I want.
Shut up!
You know you want it, Emily.
Shut up! You pig! You disgust me! I hate you! Do you hear me? I hate you! I hate you for what you did to me. You took my whole life and my feelings, and you turned them into something terrifying. I almost felt sorry for you. Like you were all confused and you had a screwed up life. Like somehow this was all my fault and I brought it on myself. Well, I didn't. I didn't lead you on or ask for it. I didn't do anything wrong except mistake you for a human being. Well, you're not. You're just a filthy animal.
Good, Emily, tell him.
I didn't want you. I begged you to stop, but you wouldn't. No, you hurt me! You son of a bitch! You took my body like it belonged to you! Like it didn't matter what I felt or what I wanted! This isn't just a body, Connor. Just flesh and blood and muscle that you can abuse and use any way you want. Someone lives in here. I live in here. And I have a heart and a soul. And you had no right. I did not give you permission to take that away. You raped me, Connor, you raped me. And you deserve to die.
made everything worse.
No, you don't know that.
You didn't see her in there, Elizabeth. I finally understand why she can't stand for me to touch her. Oh my God. The things that he did to her. And I can't believe that I made her relive it. I'm as bad as he is.
No, Nicholas, everything you did was out of love.
No.
Don't doubt that.
No, you don't say the kind of things that I said to a person you love. I was terrible to her. She started hitting me, told me how much she hated me.
Yeah, but it wasn't you. It was Connor.
She doesn't see the difference. Elizabeth, she looks at me and goes right back to the pain she felt with him.
Dr. Ralston, please call.
Really need to talk to Dr. Winters again, okay?
No, I can't be a constant reminder of Emily's worst nightmare. Okay? She just needs peace. I have to let her go.
No, Nicholas, don't.
She's curled up
Dr. Pope, please call.
in there on the floor.
Dr. Pope, please call the fourth floor nurse station.
And I did that to her.
You know, it felt good to say those things. Like, I could be in control again, instead of Connor.
That was a great beginning, Emily.
You know, for the first time since I was raped, I actually believe that there's a way to get past this. You know, it's going to take time, but there's hope. Nicholas gave me that.
Hey, what's happening? You okay?
I finally understand what Emily's been trying to tell me. Doesn't matter how much we love each other, Lucky. There's just no coming back from what Connor Bishop did to her. I've never seen Emily like that before. Full of hate, pain, and all directed at me.
No, not you, it's Connor. A rapist. You guys were playing role play in a psychiatrist's office, all right? And Emily was finally able to connect and let it out. I'm sure it helped her.
Emily sees me and sees the man who raped her. She will never get over that.
You don't know that,
She'll
Nicholas.
try her hardest, Lucky, you know. But when the trying doesn't work, she'll fake it. She'll stuff her feelings down and pretend to be happy when I know she's screaming inside. And Lucky, when I touch her, she'll flinch. And that's not the kind of life I want for my wife.
You can't wait.
I've left 10 messages on Nicholas's cell. Elizabeth, I've been over to Windermere twice, but he's staying somewhere else.
He's just trying to give you some space. Look, Nicholas is really struggling with what happened during the role-playing therapy with Dr. Winters. He feels like he pressured you into it, and it hurts you even worse.
Having Nicholas pretend to be Connor was difficult. You know, it brought up all of my anger, all of my fear. It was almost like being raped all over again. But in the end, I felt better.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
Listen, Connor hurt me. There's no getting around that. But I'm not going to let it ruin my life or destroy my relationship with Nicholas.
Good. Now you need to go tell him in person.
I mean, he's trying to avoid me. Elizabeth, I've called every hotel in Port Charles, and I thought he might be registered here under an assumed name, but the manager won't tell me.
Well, you're in luck, because not only does Jax own the hotel, he can't resist a woman in distress.
Thanks. You're right. Nicholas is registered in the hotel under a different name. His room is 457.
Okay, thank you, Jax. I really appreciate this.
Things will work out for you.
Okay. So what do I do now? Do I knock on Nicholas's door or wait for him to call me?
After your therapy session, Nicholas saw you crumpled up on the floor in tears. He never heard how it helped you, so he thinks you'll be happier without him.
He told you that himself?
Sound familiar? Nicholas is acting just like you did, keeping his distance to protect you, when what you both need is to just be together. You need to go see him, Emily.
Hey! Nicholas, how are you?
You're welcome to join me, but I'm not very good company right now.
What's wrong? Did something happen to Emily?
You might say that. Our marriage is over.
What? After everything you've been through?
Look, I used to believe that we could get through anything. I used to believe that nothing could separate me from Emily. I used to believe.
Can you tell me what happened?
I finally learned what Emily's known for a while. And that's that some problems are just too difficult to overcome.
Do you really believe that?
Emily and I used to have something precious, Alexis. Something that only comes along once in a lifetime, maybe. But things just went wrong. Circumstances came between us, and it's no one's fault. It's not mine. It's not hers. But it still can't be fixed.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You can handle our divorce.
Nicholas, I am so sorry that you're considering divorce.
Look, it's the last thing I want, but I really don't see any other option.
And I'm the last person on this planet to be giving you any marriage advice, considering I escaped one wedding in a semi-truck and I've married the other two for practical reasons.
You didn't just marry Rick for practical reasons, did you?
Oh, it started out that way and kind of... I didn't know that I was going to fall in love with him in the process.
And yet you're still getting a divorce.
It's kind of hard to explain, but the practical reasons for getting married somehow turned into practical reasons for getting divorced.
Okay. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. I want you to take a good long look at this. I want you to consider that Emily is the love of your life, and you may never find another woman like this again. If you really, really want me to, I will help you with the divorce, provided that you take a long time to think about what you're doing first.
Okay.
And then there's one other thing.
What's that?
I want you to remind me this on a daily basis. Never to fall in love again. No more doomed romances.
Okay.
Nicholas, I was going to find you as soon as I got off work.
I'm sorry that I've been avoiding your calls.
Did you listen to my messages?
Yes. You've been trying to explain it all along. And it's finally sunk in for me. No matter how much we love each other, Emily, I will always remind you of Connor Bishop and what he did to you. So I've decided that I'm going to give you your freedom. I'm filing for divorce.
I tried to call you, Nicholas. I wanted you to know that I'm making progress. You know, yeah, it was painful, you know, thinking of you as Connor for even a minute, but it allowed me to release a lot of the anger that I've been carrying, Nicholas. It really helped.
Good. And I'm glad for you. But it doesn't change my mind.
So, you're saying that you want to divorce me?
No. I'm saying I don't want to be the man who hurts you every time you look at me. I'll help you any way that I can, Emily. If you need me to be Connor while you work your way through this, I'm there anytime. But once you've healed, I will still have the face of the man who raped you, and I honestly don't know how we can get past that.
Nicholas, I was so stupid to ever suggest ending our marriage, okay? And the only only thing that I can say in my own defense is that I was afraid. Nicholas, I was terrified that I was trapped in rage, and I was terrified that I was going to turn it on you. And I know now that I can get back to myself, to the woman you married. As long as I know that you're still my husband. I'm just asking you to please be patient with me, Nicholas. Don't give up on us.
Emily, I don't want to. God knows I don't want to, but I just, what chance do we have if every time you look at me you see him, you know?
Nicholas, you look like Connor. Okay? It's a fact. I mean, there's nothing that we can do to get around that. I mean, short of a complete facial reconstruction. But it doesn't matter, Nicholas, because your love shines through your eyes, and in time, that's all I'm gonna see. Can you please wait for me?
Michael Crawford 340, Michael Crawford, please call 340.
As long as it takes. God, I never want to be without you.
Well, then stay with me.
Okay? Are you done here?
Do you have something in mind?
Walk in the park, maybe?
Yeah. I love that.
How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. Well, Michael, is he getting better?
I mean, you know, the kid's been through hell. And I don't think he can get past it on his own. So that's actually why I'm here. I'm going to meet with Dr. Winters about treatment for Michael.
Shouldn't Sonny and Carly be doing that?
They don't think he needs a psychiatrist. I just know he's been feeling guilty. He's been having nightmares, you know, asking about what happened to AJ.
From what I understand, Michael was severely traumatized.
That's right, yeah.
Therapy is essential to his recovery. I mean, whether you bring him to me or somebody else, you need to get that child help.
Okay, thank you for your time.
I don't understand. You know, Sonny and Carly love Michael. Why won't they get him help?
Well,
with his emotional
look,
problems?
they want Michael to be okay. They just think taking him to a shrink is going to force him to relive what happened to AJ.
Okay, so as usual, you're the only one thinking about what Michael really needs. I mean, where are his parents? Anyway, I mean, are they getting along this week? Are they at each other's throats?
You know, Carly's not too happy about Sonny and Agent Marshall.
Because they're friends?
Well,
or?
Carly's sure that they're headed for a relationship, and I think for once that she's right.
So you're telling me that Sonny's getting involved with Agent Marshall? Are you worried about Sonny dating a Fed?
I don't think it's a good idea. You know?
Does he know?
Hey, hi. Sorry to interrupt. I just finished with Dr. Meadows, and I'm gonna head home.
Okay, well,
Bye.
Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay?
Hey, so how'd it go last night?
I didn't see him.
What? When I left the Metro Court, you were on your way to his room. What happened?
Yeah, well, I went to his floor, and then I kind of got distracted by something on the way, and I lost my momentum.
Oh, what you mean is you lost your nerve.
Elizabeth, maybe it's best to let Nicholas sit with this for a while, you know? Absorb what happened, put it into perspective.
Perspective? What perspective? And Nicholas saw you hysterically crying on the floor of the psychiatrist's office. The more he dwells on it, the worse he's gonna feel.
I just don't want to push.
Well, if you don't start pushing, you might lose him for good. You can't wait for Nicholas to reach out when he's convinced himself he's hurting you.
Please contact the 8 Corners station. Security officer call. Please contact the 8 Corners station.
Hey, didn't take you long to get here?
Yeah, I wanted to take you out for a bite to eat.
Oh, I'd love to, but I have a session with Dr. Winters.
Is that why you asked me to come? If it is, I can't do it. I can't pretend to be Connor, Emily. I can't watch you go through that again.
I don't expect you to be part of my session, Nicholas. I just thought that we could spend some time together afterwards, and then I got backed up here.
Okay.
Honestly, I couldn't ask you to roleplay Connor again. You've done enough.
Too much. I'm the one who pushed you into it.
So I know that it was hard on you to put yourself in Connor's place and say all of the horrible things that he said to me, but I promised you, Nicholas, it helped. It was like I got to confront the man who attacked me. I'm starting to feel as if I don't have to be defined by the worst thing that's ever happened to me. It gave me hope.
Good. 'Cause that's all I wanted.
What you did took so much courage. It made me want to be braver and stronger for you. I won't let it all be for nothing. Can you wait here for me?
Yeah, I can wait.
Hi.
Hi. You just Miss Liz.
Yeah, I know. I saw her. I thought I'd let you two finish.
You ready?
No. I need the truth. Are you sorry you married me?
Like, don't you know that marrying you is the most exceptional thing that I've done in my entire life?
I know you love me, Nicholas, but the things you said to Elizabeth about how hard marriage is.
Look at us. You know, is this easy? Ask half the people in this country who end up divorced. Better yet, ask, the ones who get through their disasters, cheating, drugs, whatever, even rape.
And prison sentences?
What does that have to do with this?
Well, you tell me, Nicholas. We're all about me and my crisis of the week, and through it all you haven't said a word about you and what it was like for you to be locked up.
It was ugly, cold, and gray. I spent as much time as I could by myself. But let me tell you, the only thing that got me through it was knowing that you had a plan to get me out of there and that we'd be together again.
And then I came and I asked you for a divorce. I was such a coward, Nicholas.
No, you weren't. You saved my life.
What?
You were right not to tell me. I mean, if I'd have known what happened to you, the pain that you were in while I was locked behind bars and couldn't do anything, I think I truly might have lost my mind. And you knew all along.
Nicholas, I'd give anything for Connor to have never happened and Mary before him. But they did, and we survived them. And I'm going to find my way back. I swear it.
For you?
It's beautiful.
I don't know if you remember, but that first summer you came home, remember your grandmother sent us out to her rose garden?
To cut flowers for her sitting room.
Yeah.
Of course I remember. You gave me this whole speech about how you wanted to pick the flowers as a tribute to Lila because you admired her so much.
Mm-hmm.
And you put together the most gorgeous bouquet and then you gave it to me.
Look, I honestly meant to give it to Lila, but it's just that you were standing there, smiling. Couldn't resist.
Yeah, well, I dried those flowers and I kept the bouquet to remind me of you.
I want us to go back there. I want us to start over. Thanks. Thanks. Okay. I want to fall in love with you all over again.
I already love you.
No, I know. It's just that we've both been struggling with what happened while we were apart, and why not turn it around and get to know each other again?
Okay, I'm not quite sure how that would work.
Now, you remember when we first met, right? And I thought of you as just a little girl. Of course, you remember that.
And I had a raging crush on you.
Yeah, well, you went away to school, you came back, you're all grown up, we fall in love, but you're sick with cancer, and things only got more difficult from there. I mean, between the mistakes we've made and interference from other people, my grandmother being in the top of that list, and it's just, what I'm trying to say is that the majority of our time together has been spent in pain and complete chaos, and I know that we can't change that, but maybe we can start over without all those complications.
Like a first date?
Why not? Yeah, first date, first dance, first kiss. I want to create that simple life together that you and I never had.
I'll do anything I can to help bring us back together. Even date the guy I already love.
Hey, just so you know, helping Elizabeth and Lucky doesn't count as our first date.
Okay, no problem. We'll go out whenever you want. But in the meantime, I think Elizabeth and Lucky may be in dire straits.
Hey, I thought I heard you guys out here. Come in, come in.
Hey. Well, what do you guys think?
It's got potential.
Yeah. You know, Elizabeth said the same things, which translate to what a dump.
Oh, it's gonna be lovely. You guys, all it needs is a little TLC.
Tons of loose cash.
Well, if we had it, we'd move someplace else.
Look, stop it, both of you. I love this building. It has so much
Character?
Character. It's character.
Listen, we brought you a housewarming gift. It's a bottle of wine with the penny on top, so you'll never be thirsty or broke while you live here. And a loaf of bread, so you'll never be hungry.
Oh, thanks, you guys. This is really sweet of you. Thank you.
Yeah, floor center would have been more practical.
Has he been like this the whole time?
Yes.
Elizabeth knows I'm teasing. Fact is, I'm starting to like the place. Mostly because of my roommate.
Oh, thanks, baby.
So what's over here?
This is gonna be Cameron's room. It's just a room, and then Lucky and I we will sleep out here on the pull-out sofa.
It's not ideal, but you know, we don't have much choice.
Oh, it's gonna be fine. Sleeping together.
Right.
Look, you know what, Elizabeth? She did a sketch of what the place is gonna look like when it's all finished. She's just full of ideas, and eventually it's gonna look like a home.
Thank you, Lucky. It's the nicest thing you've said since we got here.
Okay, so where should we start?
I think we should start cleaning the place out, and then let's start prepping to paint.
Oh, that's a perfect job for Nicholas.
What? No. See, home improvement was yet another skill that wasn't privy to me.
Oh, come on. You learn as you go, Nicholas. They say experience is the best teacher, okay?
I'll have your order ready in 10 minutes.
Thanks,
You
Nick.
got it.
So, what do you think about the colors? Because I want the living room to be bright but still cozy.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Really?
Yep. Okay. I'm really happy for you, Elizabeth.
Thanks, You know, when Lucky and I first fell in love, I didn't think it was possible to feel anything deeper or more intense, but somehow I do. I love him even more.
Well, obviously, Lucky feels the same way about you.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, what?
It's just not me anymore, you know? There's Cameron, too.
But Lucky's great with kids. And he obviously adores Cameron.
I know, but spending the afternoon with someone else's child is not like living with them. I mean, Lucky has no idea what it's like. You know, we could be all ready to go out to a movie Lucky's been dying to see, and all of a sudden Cameron will come down with a fever, and then we can't go, or Lucky has to go by himself, or we stay at
or
home.
he'll understand, and he'll help you take care of Cameron.
Or what if, God forbid, it's a football game? Or even a vacation, and Lucky has taken the time off of work, and then Cameron gets sick, or the babysitter flakes, or things can happen.
Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Spinning worst case scenarios.
I'm just being realistic.
The reality is that you and Lucky have found each other again. And you're more mature, you're more committed than ever, and you've decided to live together. So why not assume the best until you have reason to think otherwise?
I'm just nervous. I mean, there's nothing... I want nothing more than for Lucky and Cameron and I to be a family.
Thanks. He was confident about this, as you've seen?
Oh, you mean moving in with Elizabeth and Cameron? Definitely.
Okay, just making sure.
Listen, I know this is a big step, but I'm in love with Elizabeth. This is our second chance.
Oh. Doesn't mean you have to move in together.
Well, when you're in love with a woman who has children, casual dating doesn't really work out, you know. There's babysitters to arrange, schedules to follow. Becomes a little bit of a problem, you know, seeing each other.
There are ways around that, you know. I mean, every couple in your situation doesn't move in together.
Are you trying to talk me out of this?
No. I'm just saying that, you know, I'm your brother, and I want you to be happy. And moving in with anyone, especially the woman that you're in love with, it's an adjustment at best.
Listen, I know you want the best for me. This is it.
Just saying, things change. Unexpected things. Things that can push you so far away from each other. It's hard to get back. And you look around one day, and everything's changed. And if you want to stay together, you have to start over.
Take a break, you guys. We've got sandwiches from Kelly's.
God, it's about time. What took you guys so long?
Well, we happened to see a sale on the way home, and, you know, we had to check it out, and, I bought his new furniture.
You're kidding. What'd you get?
I got a crib for Cameron and a pull-out sofa for us.
I hope it's not too big. I want to make sure you don't get away from me.
Oh, trust me, you are gonna love it. In case you haven't noticed, I haven't run away from you yet.
Hey, you know what? I have some extra furniture at Windermere. Why don't you come on by and pick something out?
Nicholas, that is really sweet of you, but I don't think we'd feel comfortable taking furniture from your house.
Why? What's so funny? What?
Yeah, it's a generous impulse, Nicholas, but gargoyles and tapestries don't exactly fit the mood.
Okay. Look, not everything at Windermere is medieval, all right? If you just give me a month or two, I'll think of something that isn't.
We appreciate the offer. But part of the fun of owning this place is being able to create our own look, you know? It reflects who we are as a family.
Well, it's coming along, don't you think?
Well, it's much better than it was before.
Okay. Well, it's bright, but still cozy, huh?
Cheerful. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you know? I mean, compared to Windermere, a Batcave is cheerful.
All right, stop making fun of my house.
Yeah, Lucky, shame on you.
Oh, that was a mistake.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
I mean,
It's your time. Your time. You have a license for that brush? I didn't think so. No. Oh, it's coming. Here it comes.
I'm really happy for Lucky and Elizabeth. They don't have much money, but they're still moving forward with their lives.
As opposed to us, who are moving backwards.
Isn't that what you wanted?
I want whatever brings you back to me. Good night, okay?
Hi, Sam. Is Michael... Oh, what happened to you?
You know, I keep trying to put makeup on it, but it comes off, Carly has quite an uppercut.
Carly punched you?
Well, technically I threw the first punch, but, you know, she came back pretty strong, so.
Oh, care to start at the beginning?
You really want to hear?
Well, assuming it has something to do with Jason. Yeah, I do.
Okay, you're gonna have to sit down for this one. Okay, so Jason and I were at his apartment, and Carly came barging in for the umpteenth time, and him and I were in the middle of something really important. So I just left, and I went to Jake's. Lo and behold, she comes barging into Jake's, offers me $5 million to leave Jason. And of course, I saw red, and I hit her.
Good for you.
Good for me?
Carly had it coming.
Wait a minute, you are Jason's sister, and Jason and Carly have been like this close for I don't know how many years. She thinks that I'm totally like wrong for him. So
No, of course she does. You know, left to her own devices, Carly would keep Jason alone and unattached, you know, available only to her whenever she needs him. I've seen her run 2 good women out of his life.
Yes, she is talented at getting what she wants.
Hey, Sam, Jason loves you. You make him happy. And don't let Carly drive you away.
Oh, don't worry, I am not going anywhere.
What do you want?
Jason's happy with Sam. Leave them alone.
I am so not in the mood for a lecture from Princess Emily.
Well, too bad, Carly. I've seen you in action too many times, okay? You make yourself miserable, you turn your whole life into a rolling disaster, and then you expect Jason to fix it.
Okay, why don't you go dump this garbage on someone else?
I love my brother. I want him to be happy. You're supposedly his friend, and yet you never once stop to think about what might actually be good for him.
Well, it's not Sam. She's cheap and desperate and totally
it
wrong
drives you
for
crazy
Jason.
that he's focusing on Sam and not you. It's the same old story, Carly. Jason starts to care for another woman, so you just drive whoever she is out of his life. Well, it's not going to happen with Sam. This time, you can fix your own disaster.
Don't you think I've tried? I'd give anything if I could get over Sonny as easily as he's gotten over me. For your information, I'm not dumping my problems on Jason this time. I've asked Lorenzo Alcazar to marry me.
Did he say yes?
How's it any of your business?
It's not, Carly. We've never been close. We don't ask for advice or confide in each other.
And we're not starting now.
Look, Carly, when you're miserable, it
Thanks
has a
for the visit.
ripple effect on the people that I care about, especially Jason and Michael.
I'm not miserable. Don't worry.
Look, Carly, do yourself a favor. Don't marry one man when you're still in love with another. Okay? I married Xander when I knew in my heart that Nicholas was the man I loved. And I ended up hurting everyone. Worst of all, Xander. Just don't do that to Alcazar. Or to yourself.
Now all you need is a groom. Wishing you could have been a June bride.
Our wedding was wonderful.
Even though I had to go back to prison the next morning.
Nicholas, we had a beautiful ceremony, and the wedding night was perfect. We savored every moment without having to worry about the future.
I'm so sorry. For everything that's happened, I'm so sorry.
The hard times that we've been through have taught us that we can survive just about anything. As long as we have each other.
Yeah. Still wearing your wedding rings.
Of course.
And Lucky returned this to me the night he came to pick me up.
I kept waiting to see it on your finger.
I'm still waiting for you to put it on my finger.
I love you, Nicholas.
I love you too.
Better for worse, for richer, for poorer.
Sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
For as long as we both shall live.
You may kiss the bride.
Okay.
I love you, Nicholas. It felt good to kiss you again.
These are nice.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What happened to your hand?
I guess I got it caught in a thorn or...
Wait, you didn't feel it?
Nicholas, I've been waiting for this moment for so long. To be close to my husband again without fear getting in the way.
I knew what happened if we wanted it enough. Come on, let's put something on this. I got it.